On tonight's call. We will not be long, but we will be strong. We're here to talk about the Money app tonight. And my name is Chad Thompson. I go by the name Mr. No More 9 to 5 because my whole purpose in life, thank God I found my purpose early. I found it at 21 years old. And my purpose in life is to just make sure people in the world know that there's life outside of your job. So what I found was a strategy using the world's most financially liquid market, the Forex market. So I found a way how to literally take money every single day from the banks. I found a way how to literally use technology, because we have technology that we can leverage, which I'll show you, that actually does 90% of the work. So if for some reason you do not understand in our academy, our education, which is $225, so what we're here to talk about tonight is simply education and technology on how to grow your money. That is our product. You buy our product one time. It's a one-time investment, $225. Next thing you know, you can learn how to grow your money. So I like to always start off by saying, because I haven't met a lot of people who will teach you how to grow your money. Everybody wants to teach you how to spend your money. Everybody wants to teach you all this and that, but never how to grow your money. So if you're skeptical, just listen to the sound of my voice. Just imagine if you knew how to trade, day one you started making money, because the banks is already trading your money, right? So just imagine if you, from the time you was 18 years old, from the time you was 88, all the money that's flown through your bank account, you should already be wealthy. Because this skill set I'm gonna teach you here today, we're talking about taking $2, $3, $100, $1,000 and turning it into bill pay. Are you with me? Bill pay. Some people are literally copying and pasting and paying their mama's bills from our technology. And it's free to download. So if I was you, I'd download it. If you don't have it downloaded, it is called MetaTrader 4. Take a couple quick seconds to download that app so you can play along with us. I'm going to go ahead and take over the screen because I called out some trades earlier today. So what we're going to do first is review it, see if any of them made money, and then give out some more signals tonight so people could wake up in the morning before you even go to work and made what they were supposed to pay you before you even clock in. Right, so try to hold your questions to the very end if you don't mind, because I don't want to get confused, which is also, don't show me this message again. Okay, which is, oops, what's going on? Which is also good for everybody else to just kind of follow along and not get confused by your questions and stuff, which we'll answer them at the very end. Awesome sauce. So right now, the first pair I want to look at is USCAD. Oh yeah, this is a $7 trillion market. Write that down. It's open Monday through Friday. It closes Friday at 5 p.m. It opens back up at Sunday at 5 p.m. Look at it as a video game. Because once you download this app on your phone, you're literally have an opportunity to make money every second. So some people get addicted to making money, addicted to trading, and they're literally on their phone as if it was a video game, pressing buttons. So all we do is simple, right? And make sure you write down at the top of your notes, trading is simple. Because all we're doing is predicting if this thingamajig right here is going up or down. Now that thingamajig is actually called a candlestick, right? So I called out a trade on this earlier. If I remember correctly, we said it was going to sell, right? So right now, let's see what it's doing. Right now, it's currently in a buy, one candlestick. It's okay, don't panic. We got 18 minutes. Probably by the time we're done with this call, we should be in profit in this trade. So everybody remember that. Remind me to check this trade right here. Because we predict that it goes down. We got a couple indications. One is the line, the black line, which is the M4. is crossing going down. The scary thing is in the RSI right here, which stands for Relative Strength Index, you know, is going up. So that is scary. So we got to make sure we watch it just in case this is a price reversal. Please mute your line, Serene. So this right here, once it passes this red line, that just basically lets me know it has enough strength, right, to go up. Well, obviously we're in a sell, so we want it to go down, right? Very important. So we're just gonna chill for a minute. We got 17 minutes on that. Let me just do some basic markups to just kind of see where it's going to go to, right? How long, if it is a pullback, how long is it going to pull back, right? Because remember, we want it to go this way. Right now it's going up. So if it's going up, that means we're losing money. So let's see how long it potentially could go up. And all you have to do is look to the left. When is the last time you've seen a red-green candlestick, which is right here? That's the last time I saw it if I look to the left, which gives me an indication that if it's going to pull back, it's going to pull back here, right? It's going to pull back here. Where do I want it to go to? Where do I want it to go to? Well, great question. Because all trading is going from high to low. So this is the lowest it's ever been. Very simple. So let me just mark that line right there. It's the lowest it's ever been. So I'm currently saying, hey, I want price to go from here to here. And I could put whatever amount of money I want on that. Can you imagine that? So you can literally start with 10 cents to 10 grand, right? And then you can grow your money. And this is going to happen. Every candlestick moves every 30 minutes. That's the time frame you're in, right here to the left. And remember, when you first started school, you didn't know everything, but they taught you a bunch of BS that you'll never use ever in life. This online academy, which is only 22 videos, write that down. 22 6-minute videos. Really, the most important ones is really just 4 of them. So if you mastered 4 to 22 6-minute videos, you can start trading. And you could be in profit as fast as within 72 hours or 30 days. It depends. How much do you want to invest? It depends on you. The minimum, I always tell people at least $10, right? $10. You know, the most, whatever you want to do. And that right there, we're just waiting a little while. So we're going to look at another pair, right? We're going to look at another pair. Because that's as simple as, that's all we're doing. We want this candlestick to come down here. Now, from line to line, that's a lot of money. All right, so let's check this trade. Let's check this trade. All right, chart layout, exit. So we got in a buy. We said we wanted it to go up. How do I remember? Because this line is going up. And we got in this trade at the green line. So this trade is doing very well. This trade is doing very well. As you see, is above the line. That's what we predicted it to do. So we said, hey, I want to buy, which means simply buy at this price, which was 126.286. And now it's at this price, 126.476. So obviously, if we look at the last 3 numbers, keep it simple, 276. Price is currently at 482, but that's more. So I made money. Now, how much money did I make? Let me show you how you can calculate. So you grab the measuring tool, you just put it on this line and you go up to where price is at. Well, that's 20 pips. Just round it up to 20 pips. Well, if I got $100, right, on every pip, $100 lot size, well, somebody help me out. What's $100 times 20?
2,000.
Well, look at there. Are you a math teacher or something? You was fast.
It's Kim from Vegas.
Oh, what's up, Kim?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Well, it's funny because you are a teacher, right? What subject do you teach?
I actually teach 3rd grade.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're good, right? So I'm guessing everybody can believe you, right? 100 times 20 is 2,000. So literally what you just witnessed is from this line to this line is $2,000 being made. Well, how long did it take you to do that, Chad? Well, I told you this is every 30 minutes. So each candlestick is 30 minutes. So this is 30 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. So I just showed you literally how to grow an account $100 to $2,000 in 2 hours, right? So let's check our other trades. So matter of fact, if you took this trade, you should be in profit with me. Did anybody take this trade with me?
Yes.
Yes,
I did.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
No, I did.
So let me ask you, did you take this trade with me to this USDJPY? Because y'all should be losing money on this.
Yes, I'm in that too.
How much are you losing right now?
I did.
I'm in it too.
Yeah, I'm in it too.
How much are you losing, Latoya?
Let's see. It's not, well, I took a low trade on that one. Let's see. I'm checking right now. I said right now I'm down $5.
$5?
Yeah, about 5.
All right, cool. Yeah, it just dropped down a lot too. It just went down some more. But we're gonna check it at the end of that 17 minutes, right? But hold on to it. We're not good. We still good. Hold on to it. All right. So the USDJPY, as you see, hold on. Let's get this out the way. We went into a buy on this one because we wanted it to sell. Let me scoot that over. We wanted it to sell when it hit this line, right? But it never sold. It never hit this line. So that let me know that it was a buy because it was either going to hit this line and drop all the way down to where it was, simple. Where was it? Down here. Or it was going to create a new high. This was the price reversal line, which means it either passed this line for a sale or it's going to hit this line and go up. We knew that. That's why we drew this straight line. Simple. What did it do? It didn't hit the line, so it went up. We said put a buy order in. Right now in that trade, I'm up a lot of money. I took a low trade. I didn't invest $100. I should have. This trade, I only invested $3.50. So right now, currently, I have $3.50 turned into $37. So this is what it looks like right now with just this simple move. Let's count how many pips it was. From line to line, that was, look, another 20 pips and dip. Well, 19.4. So what is $3.50 times 19, somebody?
$66.
Excuse me?
$66.50.
Oh.
$66.50.
So there we are. We're up. Well, in my trade, it says I'm only up $44. So the difference, I don't know. I think they owe me some money. Right? Well, I might be paying the margin or something. I don't know. But that's that, ladies and gentlemen. So if you took this trade with me, the 3 out of the 3 trades I sent, 2 out of 3 of them are hitting right now. So you should be in profit out of 2 or 3 of them. Who entered this trade with me? Curious. All right. Well, y'all might want to get in it.
I did, Chad.
Because let me tell you, it's going to come up here now. Look, it's still got a couple more pips left. Let me show you how I know. Right? Because if you look, oh, come on, get off of there. All right, so if you look right here, I'm gonna bring this line up if it wants to come. It probably doesn't want to come. All right, there it goes. It wants to come. All right, so I'm gonna bring this line up, right? So it could come up to there because it's been there. You see that wick right there? So it literally tried before. The wick means it was exhausted. Everybody write that down. When you see a long wick, that means it's exhausted. Price is exhausted. The candlestick, let's zoom in so you can see this. The candlestick literally said, it looks like a little arm, a skinny arm. Look at Wicks has little skinny arms, right? And the skinny arm means it extended as long as it could. It tried to go there, but it brought price right back down, right? It extended up, tried to go there, but came back down and formed a little body. So that's an indication that price wanted to go there, and it will go there. It will. right? We don't know when, but that's why you can predict that that's where it's going because it tried to go there before, right? So we got literally, but notice that it has to pass this zone. Let me show you. All right, you want it to come past here. Because it's gonna be real slow. It's gonna get right here. Let me show you what it's gonna do. This is very simple. How do you know what it's gonna do? Because you just look to the left. You predict the future by the past. So right here, if you noticed, when it did pass the line, it got real choppy. What does that mean? That means we don't make money when the market's going left or right. We only make money when it's going up or down. So when it gets to this line, it's going to start slowing down. And it's going to start making a bunch of indecision candles. It's just going to start going to the left. Right? That's what that means. So that means if you get in this trade, you got a couple more pips left before it slows down. You're still going to be in profit. It's just going to go real slow. It's just going to start easing up real slow. That's when you just put your phone down, let it chill, let it do what it do. It's going to go real slow to this line. Right? But we're also going to do a trailing stop so we can secure our profit so we don't lose any money. So write that down. Trailing stops allows you to not lose any money. All we're going to do is move our stop loss all the way up here. Simple. Meaning, if it comes down and the trade goes from here to here, it stops us out, which means we collected all this profit. So that is how you collect profit. Now let's look at the scanner. Now, if you don't understand anything I just said, look how valuable that 225 is, right? Look how valuable it is. Let me just log into the scanner because everybody gets access to this for 225, right? Which means this technology literally does 90% of the work for you. Look at this. Oh, let's refresh. Who thinks this is some good stuff so far?
Me.
Amen.
Yeah, that's some good
Yes,
information, man.
indeed.
Yes.
Always good information.
Yes, sir.
Always.
Let's get this money. That's what I'm talking about.
This is
Hallelujah.
the only thing in the world where people can come up at the same time. This is so important for you to know. At the same time, right? So look here. So we do double confirmation. This is our pocket assistant right here where it does 90% of the work. It tells you the market is open, obviously, because it's not Friday at 5 o'clock. And right here, the scanner actually has us in the sale. So the scanner actually tells us to get in at that green line where I was telling you where it's going to slow down. They actually said get in as an entry because it's going to go all the way down to here and you could take your profit here. So who thinks that's very valuable to have some technology to just tell you that and you didn't have to do nothing but log in?
Yes.
Good technology.
Great tip.
So what the scanner is saying it's going to go right here to this line, then it's going to start going down. Then it's going to start going down. So the scanner just confirmed what I said right here. Simple. So we didn't even need the scanner once you use this. Now, this is important. This is the other product you get, which is the Academy. All right, you get the Academy. Let me move y'all out the way. Get the Academy. All right. This is what it looks like. Just log in. Everybody gives, oh yeah, this comes with the 225 too. So you get a website that's literally valued at a couple stacks. Oh man, hold on, this IBO. Oh, that's cool. I don't need no IBO. As long as I'm a customer. Being a customer is, so the difference between customer and IBO for everybody is an IBO, you literally only get paid for filling up the classroom. You get paid for filling up the classroom, it's optional, and customers get paid to trade. So as a customer, you have access to this, which is the IML Academy. Everything that you need to learn is right here. And the best part about this is if you was to go to some fancy college, because you are that type of person where you got to spend more money, right? Then you can go ahead and spend $30,000 if that's going to make you feel better, right? But they're going to give you the same education that we have right here, but we have better support. We have 24/7 support. You can call somebody. You can watch somebody trade live. Also, we have groups that you can go over signals with. If you did something on your own and you're scared to enter a trade, we got groups where you can say, hey, what would y'all do right here? Then you got hundreds of people saying what they would do. So there's literally no way that you can lose. And what we're doing over the next 40 days for everybody who gets started with us and actually goes through our 21 days of growth system, actually goes through it, we're going to enter you in our 40/40 club, which for the next 40 days, we're going to send out 40 signals from our 7-figure trader, right? So let me just ask everybody on the line, if someone who made 7 figures doing what you just saw me do told you to buy or sell, who would do it? Just curious.
I would do it, no question.
I would.
I
No
would.
question.
Yes,
I
sir.
would.
In a heart.
Definitely.
In a heart.
Me. Yep.
Well, I just
For
want
real.
to know because I don't know everybody on the line, but that's exactly what we got going on here. All right, so please mute your line. So, and that starts, it started 3 days ago, right? So make sure you get back with the person who invited you because you need to really get involved in this because literally you get to ride the coattail of a 7-figure earner, finally get to ride someone's wave. But that's not the goal because she's not going to do that forever. We probably can get her to do that for probably about 6 months maybe, all the way to September. But that's maybe, right? Because she really loves turning people into the signal. So come in with the mindset of you want to learn, right? Come in with the mindset that you want to become a signal. You one day want to be the person to tell people when they can make money because that's all she did. She studied this. She's mastered number 12. These are the most important videos to me because that's one of the people who taught me how to trade, Brittany Burrell. So the video that she always wants everybody to master is video 11, video 8, and video 10. So 8, 10, and 11 are very important in this academy. All right? Make sure you know that. That's very important. And this is everything you would need. How to use the harmonic scanner. Well, what's the harmonic scanner? We just nicknamed it and called it Pocket Assistant. So remember, if for some reason you don't want to learn how to be a trader in the IML Academy, and you just want to go into being an investor, well, use the harmonic scanner. The harmonic scanner, I like to tell people, is up there with about 86 to 90% accurate once you identify the trends. Now you gotta identify the trend. So for example, the scanner, I thought it was going up to this line. This scanner says it's going down. So you gotta identify the trend. That way you can be at 86% in your trades. So out of 100 trades, the goal is to make money on 86 of them. Yes, you will lose some. As you just saw, I just showed you, I'm actually losing in this trade right here. Look, 30 minutes passed and look, it went up again. So that means we're losing a little bit more. But I'm not nervous because I'm going to set my stop loss about right here. I'm going to set my stop loss right there. So for everybody in that trade, let's update our trade. Let's put our stop loss as 33,400. Put your stop loss as 33,400. I just updated mine. And let's see how many pips that is, because if you want to know, you're like, well, how do you know that, Chad? Well, look, you always go 10 pips, 10 to 20 pips stop loss. That's right there at 12.11. Very simple. But even if you don't remember that, remember all you got to do is look left. Say, well, where is it going to go? Look left. Where's the last time you saw green, red? Right there. Bang. So let's do that. And that's the same thing as 10 pips as you saw was 11. So there's so many things that I could teach you. I just need you to commit for 18 months. Now, we're going to make money, obviously, every day. We're going to lose some money some days. But what we're going to do is we're going to master this in 18 months. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
No, sir.
No questions or stupid questions?
Hey, Chad, quick question right quick.
Sir?
Do you can you use your moving average sometimes as a ceiling or a floor?
No.
All right.
Hey, Chad, I'm going to ask a question.
Sure.
On the trading view chart, you have it on 30 minutes, and on the scanner, it was on a 15-minute chart. Is that going to affect whether or not it's a buy or sell, or what to move your stop loss?
No. It's just the same confirmation.
Okay.
Same thing on the right side, which is the price.
Gotcha.
I had a question. I just wanted to know, is this video chat gonna be recorded at all to look back on?
Yeah, I believe we are recording this actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Just subscribe to my YouTube. Is Chad E. Thompson. You'll see a lot of cool information on there because I do a lot of these educational things. I just upload it to my YouTube, so you'll get a lot of good stuff. And make sure you stay close too. Make sure you stay close to the family because we are going to another level in our lives and our knowledge. So don't think just because you don't know this doesn't mean you can't learn this. I need you to understand. Don't think it's hard because you don't know. This is just simply new. And this is something I believe that I'm teaching in my family because my kids will be trading by the time they're 12. Because this is also in the Bible. You know, you can look it up, right? But this is something that you want to learn because the banks are doing it. So when you think to yourself, well, the banking system is the wealthiest system. Well, they trade money. Well, why wouldn't you do that? If you want to go from poor to wealth, the fastest way to get there is do what the wealthy do. And nobody's wealthier than the banks, right? So Forex, I like to say, is all we're doing is trading one country's currency for the next. We're either saying, hey, you know what? US dollar is going down today, and I'm going to bet money on it. That's all you're doing. All right. The Japanese dollar is going down. It's going up. Gold is going up. It's going down. That's all we're doing is predicting the market. And we have technology to help us. Very simple. You're not a salesman. You're just an investor. Matter of fact, we help salesmen grow their money.
What is this saying about silver?
So is there any other questions? Does anybody have any questions?
Yes, Chad, the scanner, when using the scanner, you said it helps you to predict the market. And what's the percentile of accuracy?
Yes, it's about 86% accurate.
Okay. Is that what you use majority of the time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Great question.
I have a question.
And somebody just posted the Bible verse. Do you want to just go ahead and say that Bible verse for everybody who actually wants to research it?
Is it in Ecclesiastes?
Yeah, Ecclesiastes 11:1.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
The Good News version. Yep.
Look at that. It's good news. Is there any other questions?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, can you pull out of a trade whenever you, I guess, want to?
Yeah, I actually just took out of one. So I actually just took my profit in one of them. Let me look at which one that was. Hold on. That was the USDJPY. So I just closed out of that buy because the scanner said it was a sale. So I literally closed it out at $43.48. I'll actually send you the proof because I know exactly who you are. All right, so I just made $3.50 turn into 43, and I'm getting ready for it to sell when it hits that point where it said enter on the scanner. So I'm not going to enter until it hits that point on that scanner and make a whole nother money. So you can make money when it goes up and down. Isn't that cool?
Hello, I have a question. I was wondering, how do you decide how much money you're going to input in whatever trade that you're doing?
How do you decide how much money you want to input? Well,
Yeah.
you got daily goals, right? You got daily goals. Because most people want to make $50 a day, $10 a day, $100 a day, right? So once you have your daily goal, because this is not gambling, we actually go for goals, right?
Mhm.
Not just trading all day. Hold on one second. All right. So yeah, we got daily goals, and that's it. So you determine how many pips you need. So for example, I always go, my goal is $2,000 a day. So I go for 20 pips a day, right? So 20 pips a day at $100. So that means I'm always willing to risk to lose 500, which means I put $500 in my account. I put $100 up in the trade. As it goes up 20 pips, I make 2,000. If it goes down 10 pips or 5 pips, then I lose 500. So I don't have to look at it all day. That's what it is. I set it up. I set the trade tonight, for example. I say I'm either going to lose 500 or I'm going to make $2,000. Stop loss, take profit. That's what that basically means. And I go to sleep and I wake up and I look at the charts and it shows me that I made money. Just like I showed you how to make 2,000 in 2 hours. I made that money. I switched it over. It's already in my bank.
I
I have a question. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes. What brokers do you guys use?
I use Hugo's Way. Hugo'sWay.com. That's very important for you to know. That right there, I'm about to show on the screen. I thought I was. Is what happened today. So Hugo's Way.
Okay, and to make that $2,000 a day, what position size do you trade at?
A standard. Like I said, it's called a $100 lot. It's called standard lot.
So that's like 1.00.
You just move the decimal one place to the right, and you should have the 3 digits to the left. Why won't my screen?
Showing that on the screen?
Because why doesn't mine work? Hold on. Make sure everybody's not sharing your screen. I'm trying to share my screen. Oh man, I was trying to show that money I just made. Hold on. Well, let me ask you this, Centrella, did you get that text I just sent you?
Yes, I got it.
How much money did it say I just made?
Let me go back to it.
It won't let me share my screen.
It was 43.48.
Bang. So does it show you the lot size? The lot. I know you don't know what a lot size is. A lot size is that no, because he's asking for that blue number. It says 0. What? It says buy what?
0.35.
Right. So if you move the decimal one place to the right, that basically says $3.50 on that particular trade. So. So $3.50, boom, moved all the way to $43 in, I guess, 2 hours. Right, so that's the difference in lot sizes. So a $100 lot, and then you got a $3 lot, $3.50 lot. That's the difference. You know, the same amount of pips, just different money. One was $43, one was $2,000.
I have a question.
Go right ahead.
Do you deal with complicated strategies such as a straddle or standard deviation?
No way. Why would I do that? It's complicated.
Well, I just want to know how high of a level does it go? Because you know,
once you learn what works for you, you stop learning, right? You stop looking at everybody else's strategy because you got to stay in your lane. And that's such a great question. So my strategy is called 1, 2, 3 FYB because all I do is draw 3 lines on the board and I wait for the candlestick to cross that line. Is either crossing up or crossing down. If it crosses my up line, then I'm buying. If it crosses my down line, I'm selling.
I got you. So you
I
hitting
never look at nobody else's stuff because it confuses me. Because remember, I'm not the smartest person in the world. So I gotta have everything simple.
So you getting it at the main. You kind of like if the stock has a low point of a 52, you know at some point it's going to hit a 52, 51, more like a 2 standard deviation move to the left or the right, or a call, or that's when you put the call or the put in, or you could do a trade with wings.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We do all that because the trade with wings, we actually call it a swing trade. We also tell the people what type of money they need in their account to even make that type of the type of swing trade to even happen. So yes, we even let people know the risk management because some trades we tell people don't even get in unless you have $1,000 in your account. So yeah, absolutely.
You want to look for the most liquid stock out there.
Exactly, but we got technology that does that for us.
Okay, I got one last question. I'm sorry. So if you're a little far more advanced, and not saying I'm far more advanced than the next person, but I've been studying stock for a while. And do you have different classes where you could go in and learn even more than what you know at this time?
Yes. So can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can.
All right. So for you, you will want to come here, right? We'll show you this. For you, oh man, it's gonna make me log in again. All right, hold on 1 second.
So I understand the straight, the head and shoulder, the triple top, the breakout. Because I guess it's best to learn how to learn different charts and, like you said, stay in your lane, because nobody's going to know everything about stocks. But if you learn certain ways that's going to flow and get a better understanding of it, you kind of deal with those stocks.
Exactly. Are you watching my screen?
Yeah.
So all I did was click IML Academy, and you will be over here. You'll be over here in technical analysis. You want to be in the basics. You'll be in technical analysis, or you'll be in market geometry, which, to be honest, I never even taken these classes. Because once I learned my simple strategy and the basics, I never had to learn anything else. But what you're asking for right here, right? So this right here is price reversal. It teaches you exactly what I just went over, which is just a 7-minute video. This is actually confirmation checklist on high probability trades. So it teaches you everything you need to know on a technical level for all my advanced traders on the line who have a little bit of experience.
Yeah, because that looks like a chart that chart looks like a head and shoulder and a reverse top.
Exactly, right here.
Telling me you asked me.
Yeah, we got an educator. His name is Orrin Wright. We call him Batman because he got a Batman strategy. Because if you look right here, this kind of looks like Batman. You know,
yeah.
If you can see
it. That's good. Thank you for answering the question. Thank you.
No problem.
So
I have a question, Chad.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Hello.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. The app. Are you going to expound on the app itself, the one that kind of helps you trade, or is this pretty much kind of the details of it, the scanner you're speaking of?
Yeah, I mean, is there anything you want to know?
Okay, but I was thinking there was an app is that an app that you download from the app?
Yeah, that's called MetaTrader 4.
Okay, you already have that one then. Yeah, I got that.
$35. So what you would do is you would put these numbers in your MetaTrader 4, and that's how you make the money.
I mean, he got that NFL Network on.
So the scanner, you know, it tells you what numbers to put in.
He doing.
So that's simple. Is there any other questions? Good question.
I have a question. So I'm new to the stock, trading, and I wanted to know how, like, are these more short-term trades, or do you can you go long-term and still make a pretty good profit, or do you recommend?
Yeah, you could go long-term. I do short-term now because I'm 4 years in. So instead of looking at my phone for 20 pips or 100 pips, right? Because that's cool in the beginning. Oh, I got 100 pips, right? That's cool in the beginning. Or it's cool when you got little money, right? So if you only have $10 to your name and you got to trade with 10 cents, then yeah, them long runs is good because 10 cents times 100 pips is good. But eventually, you want to get to the point where you just get 10 pips and dip. Right, so for the same 120 pips, to get $2,000, I could get it in 20 pips with a larger lot size, right? So the goal is the goal, and the goal is your goal. So if you want to, show off and get 100 pips for $2,000, then great, long term. But if you want to be like me and get in and out in 2 hours, I call myself a scalper. Right, I get in and I get out, boom, boom, quick, fast, in a hurry. Because like I said, I do other things. I enjoy my life. I'm a business owner. I just need to get the money quickly so I can fund everything else that I want to do. And a job doesn't fund dreams. So I learned how to trade, make 2,000 in 2 hours, and then get out and invest it in a business.
I have a question. I mean, the lady in front of me, I think you kind of already answered it, but because I've been in my demo for a little bit, and I've been mainly like on the 15-minute market, and I've had some success, but then I feel like I've had a lot more losses. Would you recommend people who are still in the learning phase do like the longer time frames as opposed to like the 15
Yeah,
minutes?
absolutely. You're trading in a too fast time frame. First of all, I never in my life trade in 15-minute time frames because it's moving too fast. So you got to trade. You got to mark it down on the hour time frame, mark it up, and then execute on the 30-minute.
Gotcha.
All you got to do is just change your flow. That's all you got to do. So if you're losing, that could be because you're just 15 minutes too early or just too late. So mark up on the hour and execute on the 30-minute.
Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely. And everybody's going to get this because literally all you got to do is just make little adjustments. That's why I tell people, encourage them to give this thing 18 months because that's still shorter than college. That's still shorter than college. 18 months. My next door neighbor is the top brain surgeon in Atlanta. He went to school for 8 years, paid 180 grand, right? Makes 30 grand a month, is on call all night long. And I'm chilling in my flip-flops all day watching him leave. Same bins I got. Mine stays dirty. I don't even care. He's all excited about it. I make $50,000 a month working substitute teacher hours, and he's too busy to learn. So why did I tell you that story? Because one, I came from the hood. Now I'm neighbors to a brain surgeon. He works way harder than me, makes way less, went to school way longer, paid way more. I didn't even go to school. So what I'm telling you is treat this as if your life depends on it, because it absolutely does. We'll take one last question.
I got a quick question. What you just elaborated about the markup and execute. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Hello?
Yes, sir. Here I go. I'm about to what pair do you want to see? I'll do my strategy real quick.
The USD CAD.
You want to look at what?
USD CAD.
All right, let's look at it. It's right here. All right. So right now, let's first look. Are we still in this trade? Let's look. Did it hit our stop loss? Okay. USD CAD is coming back down. So if you're in that trade with me, we was losing a lot. Now we almost even. Who sees that?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So we about to go into profit with this one. All right, so let's first clear the chart. Let's start all the way over. You don't want nothing on it because this is exactly how you will see it. Just naked, right? All right, and now the first thing I do is I go in the daily. I identify the trend. This tells me what I'm looking for. All right, it tells me what I'm looking for. What the hell are you doing? Hold on. Watch out, and then mark the time too. Watch how fast this is. Yo, this is so. Some you could do this. You could act like you're going to the bathroom at work. Do this real quick, and been a maid with your boss maid, acting like you taking a piss. But it's tripping, man. Maybe the Wi-Fi, man. I don't know. Gotta trade with good Wi-Fi, y'all. They won't even let me go up there. Crazy. All right, but anyway, so that's a downtrend. That's all I wanted to know was what direction does it look like it's going?
Downtrend.
Like it's going down. So that keeps in my mind that I want to be selling. I just keep that in my mind. That's the first thing I know is it's going down. So let me look for a what? Sale. So then I go to the 4 hour, very simple. A 2-year-old could do it. All I want to do is go to the top. I say, hey, 2-year-old, what's high? Can you say hi? Hi. Okay, point at the high. And then the 2-year-old goes like this. This is high. I say, yes. Boom, done. And then I ask a 4-year-old. I say, 4-year-old, what is low? Can you say low? They say, yes. Is this the lowest been? I say, no, silly. It's been a little lower. There you go, silly. Don't be silly. All right, and then I go to the 4. So the first step in the 1, 2, 3, the first step is 1, identify the trend. You do that in the daily. Step 2 is look in the 4 and the 1 hour and find the ceiling in the roof. I meant the ceiling in the floor. Simple. Dang, so now I'm looking for it. Let me find it. Bang, there it goes right here. There it goes right here. That's the one right there. All right, then I go in a 30-minute and execute. Very simple. Very simple. I'm going to 30-minute execute. So which line is it closest to? It's closest to the bottom. Well, guess what? We're going to sell it. Now, the detail is in the candlesticks. And that's where I have to stop. But that right there is enough for you to learn and be able to do some things. Because the next part of it has everything to do with candlesticks, which is a whole little other 20-minute training, which I'll give you tomorrow at 9 p.m., this same link. Make sure you're there.
Gotcha.
The same time tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. I invite you back to learn the last little detail. But with those details right there, you can make money. And obviously right here, the strength is going back down. So this is a good sign. This is a good sign that we're about to not only make our break even, because when it goes from here to here, we broken even. And once it goes past here, we in super profit, y'all. Super profit.
Super profit.
So it's identify the trend, ceiling to ceiling, and what was the last one? I'm sorry.
Go in a 30-minute and execute your trade. 30 minutes. So all we're waiting on is a red candlestick to appear. Then we'll get in.
I ain't gonna tell you that.
Not red right now.
May I ask a question real quick before we drop off?
Yes.
With the red candlestick, doesn't that normally happen when the earning reports usually come out?
Yeah, but not. That's just very little in the big scheme of things. So I have to say yes because it has facts to it, but that's a real little fact though.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Got you.
Can I have the
You got one thing about it? What are you crying?
Awesome. So I appreciate y'all for listening. Make sure you text the person who invited you to this call. Tell them, yo, I appreciate you. This money app about to change my life. Get started tonight. And yeah, so I'm about to get back in this trade. If I invite you to call, get back with me. Let's make it happen. Get back with who invited you to the call. Let's make it happen. And let's make our goals come alive this year. So I'll see y'all at the beach in the bank. God bless. Thanks for listening.